Hello folks, welcome everybody back to my channel, your favorite Eagle. I know it's been a while, it's been about 2 months since my last stream or video that I've uploaded into the channel. Truthfully, just I had a small medical emergency over the last couple of months and I wasn't able to be behind the simulator, the computer. But we're back. We're back and we're back with something very interesting. Just unpause here quickly. So yes, I haven't flown for a while, and we're gonna have to remember a lot of the stuff. But today I brought you with a new operation that we're going to be flying right now. It's called Operation Desert Hammer. It's taking place. Actually, let me turn on. Let me show you the briefing here. There it is. Okay. So Operation Desert Hammer is what we're going to be flying today. Again, I try to create realistic scenarios if in case or it's going to happen or happened in the past. And in this case, with this operation, we're going to be neutralizing an objective in the Israeli-Egypt border, right? So there's the rise of high tensions with the neighbors of Israel, specifically Egypt. We have intel that's working 24/7. And we've been given an objective to destroy a bunker. So you can see actually here, tactical objective deep stripe on reinforced command bunker and armored staging line in central Sinai. We're going to be doing that. We have all the waypoints that we need to fly through. So the border transit, which is the border between Egypt and Israel. This is actually, we're going to fence in at 19,000 at Angels 19. We're going to ingress from Angels 19 to about 2,000 feet, which is our target. And then egress to the northeast. Now, based on the intel that we've gathered, there's going to be a few threats. All right. There's going to be the main threat, which I'm most worried about, is actually the SA-6 SAM site, which is about 15 nautical miles southwest of the bunker of waypoint 3. Okay, so that's pretty close. So we might choose a different tactic on the ingress side. We'll see, maybe like a float attack, like a pop-up attack. We'll see if we can approach close enough to the bunker. And the second threat is the Egyptian Mirage 2000 Air Force. Okay, so the Mirage Air Force is going to be scrambling once we're going to be in the AO, area of operation. There's going to be a flight of 4 Mirage. And what we have against our threats today is, let me see where the, what am I taking in today? Oh yeah, what we have is 4 AMRAAMs, right? So it's literally, we cannot miss. So it has to be like a hit on target, on each target on the 4 Mirages if we have to, if they're going to be pursuing us. But again, the objective is just the bunker, right? So let's aim for that. Now, what we're taking with us today are actually 3 GBU-31s, 2000 bunker busters. So that's the variant B, if I'm not mistaken. And we're taking also 8 GBU-12s, right? 8 GBU-12s, which are 500-pound laser-guided JDAMs. Okay. So let's begin. I do want you to pay attention on the weather. Okay, these are realistic conditions for June 19th, April 2026, and I want to show you that I've downloaded the realistic METAR, meteorological conditions, around the Ben Gurion airport. But Hatzerim, which is the airport we're going to be departing from, is not too far, right? So it's going to be very similar meteorological conditions. We have a wind of 210 on the heading at 4 knots, a few clouds at 2500, temperature 26, right, and dew point 17. Okay. Lastly, QNH 2984. So these are the realistic conditions for June 19th at 9 o'clock in the morning in Israel. So we have that integrated into today's operation. So let's begin, shall we? I'm gonna walk into my jet. There it is, beautiful in the hangar. Here's my wingman. I'm not sure he's going to be flying today, but he's there in case he needs to go. We got my crew right there. They're just hanging around. They're waiting for me to jump into the jet. But before we jump into the jet, as usual, we're gonna do a quick inspection. Oops, I'm not sure what's going on with the camera. Hold on. Yeah, something is wrong with the camera. A bit blurry. But we're gonna do like a visual inspection of the jet. We're gonna be looking at the GBU-12s. There they are, 500 pounds. So we got 4 on each confrontal tank. We got the GBU-31's bunker busters, both on the wings and one just under the belly right there. Looking at the inlets and nothing, there's no blockage. Looking at the leading edge of the wing, just making sure that it's all in normal condition, and looking at the AMRAAMs as well. Munitions are intact. I'm gonna just go over here under the wing, look at the flaps. So the flaps look good as well. Okay, and just going behind the jet. Not sure why the camera cannot focus on my jet, but overall looks good. So the engines, yeah, they look good. Let's go quickly, and remember we're doing a clockwise inspection. So again, looking at bombs, they all look good and intact, and same thing with the rest of the GBU-31s and our AMRAAMs, right? Same thing with the tires. We're looking at the wheels. Tires are inflated, beautiful. We got the laser codes in, okay? So remember the laser codes are 1744 for the laser-guided JDAMs. Looking at the navigational pod and the T-pod right here. And we're going to be looking at the left inlet as well. Just want to make sure there's no blockage. Looks clean, nice. And we can go ahead and jump into the cockpit. Okay, so we're in the cockpit. Oops, there it is. And let me just adjust my camera settings on track IR. Hold on. All right. Beautiful. Okay, so let's start with the startup checklist for the F-15E, right? See if I can still remember. It's been a very while, so mic on, and then we got the anti-collision lights on. Don't forget to stop the transfer from the confrontal tanks and auto on the inlets. We're gonna keep the cast switches for now off position. Left and right generators, and then control switches for the engines as well. Both left and right master switches. We got the JFS on, and don't forget the air conditioning, which is DCS to have it on auto. We got the green light. Start with number 2. I'm going to be looking at the engine panel right here. Okay, so there it goes up. So
warning, AMAD fire.
AMAD test
Warning,
fire.
AMAD
25,
fire.
26.
Warning, engine
idle on
fire.
number 2
left.
throttle.
Warning, engine fire. Left. Warning, engine fire. Right. Warning, engine fire. Right.
You see that number going up. There it goes. 27, 28. It's populating. We're going to do a second AMAD test fire around 50%. And 50-second AMAD test fire.
Warning, AMAD fire. Warning, engine fire. Left. Warning,
Beautiful.
engine
Looking
fire.
at the
Left. Warning, engine fire. Right.
hydraulics
Warning,
panel.
engine fire. Right.
Okay,
Low
there you go.
altitude.
Hydraulics
Low
panel.
altitude.
You want to see our hydraulics just between the yellow and the green light. Green light, right there. No abnormalities. Visual cue on the inlets going down. Beautiful. Okay. At this point, we're going to set up the rest of the instruments. First of all, we're going to put some brightness to our UFC and our HUD. We're going to turn on all the MFDs. There we go. We're going to set up our MFDs. We're going to have our air-to-air, PSD, and the T-pod. Air-to-air on air-to-air mode. T-pod on our air-to-ground mode, and PSD on our nav mode. Same thing with the right PSD. We're going to have the 2s. And we're going to have the smart weapons because of the GBU-31s, right? I'm going to actually set it to the ground, by the way. There you go. And then I'll want to have the armament. So we have the armament. Armament, there you go. Okay, so air-to-air Qs, air-to-ground smart weapons, and then the armament on the nav. Cool. Bottom MFD, armament, Qs, and PSD. We'll go air-to-air on the PSD, air-to-ground on the Qs, so we're in air-to-ground mode. I still want to see the RWR, if it's going to be picking up any information, any threats, any radar signals, and then we'll have the armament on the nav. We're going to program right now the packs menu, so we're going to go to armament, air-to-ground. We're going to select the first program right here, which is GBU-31s. We're going to go direct, step, and nose and tail. So instead of auto, I want to go direct, give us a little bit more range. And we're going to select program number 2, which is going to be the GBU-12s. Okay, so we got 8 of them. They're 500-pound GBU-12 laser guided. We're going to go auto and step, nose and tail. If we need to do a pop-up attack, again, and we're going to go to the air-to-ground delivery page and the progress page, and then we'll just change the lock, because right now, as you can see, the lock is at 0. We're going to change that if we need to, but we're just going to keep it as it is. The next thing to set up in the packs page is the combat jettison. So the first program, we just want to make sure we get rid of all the munitions that we have stored. We're going to select enter, and then program number 2, we're actually going to select all the pylons. That is in case of a very emergency, if we're completely out of fuel, if we're hit. We don't want to create any drag. We're just going to drop all the pylons, not just the munitions, but the pylons themselves as well. We're going to press enter, and the packs page is set. Now back to the UFC right here. Let's turn on the tech on. Let's go to our IFF. We are at 5,000 for the IFF code and mode Charlie. And pretty much everything else is selected. It's going to select my radar altitude right here. So it shows above sea level. Okay. And they switch between the air-to-ground, air-to-air modes. Beautiful. Screens are set. Next, we're going to put our tuner rules of the 29er 84. Uncage the standby attitude indicator and bingo fuel on about 5,000 pounds. Set the parking brake, arm the chair, train following radar on standby, radar altimeter on, radar standby. We're going to align our INS. Fleet is on standby for now, and Jake is normal. Now, while we're being aligned, we're going to open our kneeboard, and we're going to check if the latitude and the longitude matches. No, they do not. So we're going to key in the lats, which is November 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 4, 7, 4, and then the longitude, Echo 0, so E034, 40, and then 397. There you go. Okay, so now we've got the exact coordinates of where our airplane is positioned, GPS coordinates. While the INS is being aligned, we're going to jump into the Wizzo. The Wizzo guy would have done all that. So the fleet is going to be on standby. We're going to turn off the laser for now. We don't need the RWR, the ICS in combat mode yet. We're gonna, once we fence in, we're gonna turn that on. Okay. So the electronic warfare warning system right here, also everything's off, and we're gonna keep it on standby mode for the top and flare. That's all about it. Before you fence in, there's nothing. The mic on. Okay. And let's just turn on the UFC and just turn on the MFDs just for the sake of it. But again, the wizard guy would set it up. Cool. Next thing. Let's, while the INS are being aligned, we're going to check full travel on our elevators, full travel on our ailerons left and right, and just kind of go clockwise and counterclockwise just to see everything is looking. And what we also want to see is, if I go up on the elevator to the right, I want to see the elevator kind of going up slightly at the end. Yes, it is. And same thing on the left side. I want to see the elevator going up slightly. There you go. After the maximum pull, right? So we just want to make sure that our hydraulics, you can see I'm playing around with the pitch, with the only elevator, you can see the hydraulics are moving, okay? Right, now, I'm going to turn on the cast switches, and I'm going to check again, first of all, air brakes, going up, full throttle on the elevators, ailerons, there you go, the yaws as well, everything looks good. So we can bring the air brake down, bring the flaps down, set our trim for takeoff.
Yaw rate. Yaw
And
rate.
we can actually start our number 1 and start taxiing. Okay? I'm gonna close the canopy. I'm gonna tell my crew to remove the wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy.
Warning, AMAD, fire.
Gonna do an
Warning,
test fire
AMAD, fire.
quickly.
Warning, engine, fire, left. Warning, engine, fire,
throttle to idle.
left. Warning, engine, fire, right. Warning, engine, fire, right. AB burn through, left.
populating.
AB burn through, left. AB burn through, right. AB
Okay.
burn through, right.
Now, I'm gonna turn on the mask, the oxygen. So that's where you would put the mask and check also the oxygen flow and level, and you kind of feel it. Okay. Do another
Warning,
AMAD test fire.
AMAD, fire. Warning, AMAD, fire.
We're gonna
Warning,
also check
engine,
our
fire,
tanks.
left. Warning, engine, fire, left. Warning, engine, fire,
So,
right.
checking.
Warning, engine, fire,
Beautiful.
right.
It works.
AB burn through,
We're gonna
left.
keep it at the main
AB
tank.
burn
We
through,
don't have
left.
any
AB burn through, right.
bags with
AB
us
burn
today.
through, right.
Okay, after the second engine start, one thing is we want to see the sleepway door, doorway for the refueling, air refueling. There it is. It is open. And we want to make sure that it also closes after as well. So that just passed. Bring back the control tanks, transfer to auto, and I mean we're pretty much good to go. So let me just set up the radios. 1160. Okay. That's right. Frequency 35. I'm gonna have to check on the new board. But that's the tower perhaps maybe. I'm gonna check with it anyways. So I have 3.
Infield 1, request startup.
Yeah, 3 meters per second, so 4 knots. That's exactly what we have. So request taxi to
Infield 1,
runway.
request taxi to runway.
Okay, so 2-8, beautiful. At the runway, everything looks set. I'm giving the signal to my crewmen that we're all set. Let me just double check. INS is on nav, beautiful. And let's just taxi, shall we? Sure that I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, the light passed. Correct. Lights are good. Flaps down.
Yaw rate.
Trim set for
Yaw
takeoff.
rate.
Brake check. Beautiful. And let's go, shall we? It's a nice and beautiful sunny day. A bit tight here, so I'm gonna have to ride so long. We'll see you shortly, hopefully. Alright, we're taxiing. What do we have there? We have an F-16, the Sufa probably sitting there, yeah. That's Block B, I think. In the hangar. A beautiful sunny day. It's 26 degrees. Kind of hot. 4 knots on the wind. There are smart weapons page, so you can see the 3 GBU-31s. We got the center one selected. Good. Back to the air. Here we are taxiing. Yeah, we're heavy. I'll tell you that. We're very heavy with all these JDAMs we're carrying. Going slow here, so let me just bring up. These guys are also getting ready for something, I think. Something, I don't know, getting ready to scramble if anything, or give you some kind of support. Alright, we're approaching the runway, so I'm gonna turn on the radar.
Yaw rate.
Check our takeoff trim. Seat is armed. The pull handle is tucked in. I'm not sure why my master switch was armed, but it should be on safe mode. No abnormalities, no indicators. Everything looks good, and the cockpit is locked. Is the most important thing. We are ready to take off. So let me request a takeoff clearance.
In field 1, request takeoff.
Oh, this guy is getting refueled, I think. Right. Turn on my landing lights. Now, he did ask me for 2-8 left. I'm gonna take 2-8 right because it's just closer. I'm not gonna taxi all the way down there. So I'm just gonna line up on 2-8 right. And we're gonna stop right here. Okay, just it's a bit sunny, so I had to put my visor down. Okay, just gonna do a final test.
Fire. Warning, AMAD, fire.
Hold the brakes and spool up the engines to about 80%.
Engine, fire, left. Warning, engine, fire, right. Warning, engine, fire, right. AB burn through, left. AB burn through, left.
The stick halfway.
Burn through, right.
Let go, and afterburners.
Right.
Yeah, that's a bug with the ATC. That's fine. Okay, 160. We should be pitching up here real soon. There we go. A bit of a crosswind, I can tell. Gear up, flips up. We're gonna do a normal takeoff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pitch to about 15 degrees right now, and once we pass 2000, I'm gonna bring back the afterburners to about halfway, like so, about maybe 1000 on the temperature, and we're gonna start turning left towards our waypoint. I'm gonna zoom in here on the TSD just to see better. And the goal is to climb and maintain 350 knots. I'm going to maintain that 12-degree climb. I'm at 348 right now, as you can see. Turning to 195. Passing 10,000, I'm going to go mill power. I'm going to try to conserve as much fuel as I can because again, we're not carrying any bags today, right? So we're about 20,000 pounds of fuel, so I really don't have much room to play around, and I'm gonna try to hit that bunker on that waypoint and try to go back home Alright, so we're gonna go mill power right here, which temperature should be about 950. Anywhere between 950, so 900 to 980. That's a good, which is approximately 90 to 94% on the RPM. So looking at that, so I'm gonna aim for 950 on the temperatures, and I'm gonna adjust my pitch so we can climb at about 350 knots. But in the meantime, what also I can do is set up my autopilot. So I'm gonna switch to air to ground mode. I'm gonna select autopilot right here. I'm gonna say, okay, we need 19,000 on the altitude. I'm gonna select steering mode nav and select altitude. And right now the jet is gonna steer itself and climb to Angel 19 to 19,000 by itself, right? And we're gonna keep the same power setting as I have right now. So about anywhere between 900 to 950. That's a good power setting for the climb. Let me put the PSD map here. Okay, where are we at? So, just to zoom out actually. So if you can see right here, so Gaza is right here, right? We're right there where the water is on the bottom right corner. This is the border with Egypt. So we are, let's see how far we are. We are 2 minutes away, about 10 miles from that border. Once we cross waypoint 1, I'm gonna start fencing in. We're gonna do all the fencing checks, and we're gonna go hot. And we're gonna start aiming for that waypoint 3, looking for that bunker. And we also gotta watch out for the SAM. Zoom back in, so we're about to cross the border with Angels 19. It's beautiful, the Sinai Desert, I mean, it's gorgeous. To crossing the border, so we're going to start fencing in. So first thing first, lights off, making sure the radar is on. Going to go master arm. We're in air to ground mode, fencing in 19.5 on the fuel, and there's a guy is going to turn on the T-pod and laser, all the packs, pods, the radar warning system, the electronic warfare warning system as well, and we'll use Chapman flare on the semi-auto mode. Countermeasures are on an auto, everything looks good. Okay, and look what we have here. We have a number 6 on our RWR, so that's our SAM SA6. That's the guy we should be very careful, be aware of. Once we pass waypoint 2, that's when I'm gonna start looking for that bunker. If we have time, I'll see how dangerous this is, but if we have time, maybe I can take out the SA6 too. Right? So, let's see. Should be turning left towards waypoint 3. There it is. We're 27 miles from waypoint 3. The airplane is flying by itself, yeah? Look how beautiful it is over the Sinai. I'm gonna actually take a screenshot of that. Beautiful. Alright, let's focus here, folks. So, have a T-pod, number 3. We're gonna slew our T-pod right away into that waypoint. We're gonna key in the laser code 1744 right here. We're gonna expand the zoom mode right there, and we're gonna take control using the CAS switch long, the CAS to the left, the castle left long, and now out of position forward I can zoom in. Problem is clouds, huh? So let me take manual control here. I'm gonna turn off the autopilot in a second. Let me take some manual control. So the SA-6 is kind of getting close, but I do not like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down here a bit, just in case, because if that SA-6 is gonna shoot at us, I want to make sure I'm able to do some terrain masking. Okay. Let me get down to about 12,000 maybe. My problem is that there is there's a cloud layer right above the waypoint. Let me see, in the meantime, can I find the SA-6 site? Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that. Oh, I found the bunker. Designate, transfer target, transfer coordinates. Material at 12. 9. Which program I have selected? Alright. I'm in zone pickle. I'm defending. Flares out. Gonna try to use terrain masking full afterburners here. There is the rocket, I see it, it's at my 3 o'clock. I'm trying to go down as fast as I can here, and I'm trying to outmaneuver the rocket. So command center destroyed. Still, he has signal on me, he still does. Okay, so I think we just avoided the SA-6. He shot at us twice, I believe. So technically, mission is complete. We took down the command bunker. However, that SA-6 is getting on my nerves. So what I'm gonna do is, let me move back my T-pod. Move it to the waypoint 3 position. Let me try to get a better angle. Let me switch to the next station here for a second. Might switch to the laser ones. I'm not quite sure. I want to see where he shot me from. That's what I'm curious about. Oh, I'm going a bit slow. Hold on. Get some power here. Okay, that's where the command bunker was, right? So the SA-6 is about southwest 15 miles. Somewhere here should be the SA-6 site, but hold on, let me get some altitude and move around here. The SA-6 is exactly at my 3 o'clock. Hold on, think I found something. No. Okay, that's the bunker. The SA-6 site. Somewhere right here, southwest, either under that cloud layer I mean, let me bait myself again to start looking for some trail from that SA6. I'm gonna actually try to bait myself here. So right now it's about 1 o'clock. Gonna add more contracts on the white hot because I want to see where, if any, it's coming from. So actually, hold on. If he's at my 3 o'clock, I'm looking at about, it should be 90-degree right. 240, right? 240, no, it should be 40. So that's where the SA6 should be, around this line. About 60. Only 80 degrees to the right. Doesn't hit, no. It's more like around here. That's where the SA6 should be. Oops. What I'm looking is I'm looking at my radar where I'm getting the signal. He's coming at about 270 from the west. So right here you can see that the azimuth angle is 61 right degrees. 60. So that's 20 plus 20, so 260. So I'm in the correct direction. However, I'm unable to pick up that SA6 site. Somewhere around here it should be. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. I'm not finding it. Let me fly directly to that SA6 site. On a heading of 300, right? Let's see, 270 next. So I'm gonna slew back my teapot. And now I'm picking the signal that it is right off my nose, somewhere between 12 and 1 o'clock. So, I mean, technically, I'm gonna be turning right at, okay, so here it is. Now it's picking up signal. Now it's picking up signal. But I'm not seeing that SA6 site. Oh, hold on. What's this? That's a road. Yeah, that's a road. Where's it coming from? Okay. Can't see anything because of these clouds as well. I'm avoiding that SAM. Trying to go as low as I can. 160 above the ground. Lost the signal. Oh great, is this a Mirage? Oh, okay, now we got Mirages too. It's freaking great. Still got some fuel. Let me go back up and try to find that Mirage, the SA6 again. But I don't like that we have the Mirage right now picking up. The SA6 is right behind me. Right behind me, the SA6. That's a city. It's a city. What is the SA6 site? Come back to engines 20 here. I got it. I got it. First, I'm gonna designate that, and I'm gonna mark this as well. There you go. That's gonna be our first mark. Beautiful. So we don't forget where it is. But now we need to bring back the target. So now, there you go. Designate. So I'm gonna transfer coordinates, and I'm gonna try to do a double hit on that radar right there, and we're gonna do a pop-up attack right now. Beautiful. So 272. We are 3 minutes. We're 30 miles out. That's fine. As long as that's fine completely by me. As long as we get that SA6 site. Let me see if I can actually get him from a distance. But we found it. We found the SA6 site. So I'm actually going to try to go a bit higher here. See if I'll have more range if I go higher. I really gotta hit that SA6 site. I'm gonna try to get maybe Angels 25 here, which is a bit dangerous, but at the same time, the more altitude I have, the more range I have for my GBUs as well. So let's see if I can get to about Angels 25 here. I'm gonna try to conserve that afterburner. Most important thing for me is to be in zone or in range, not exactly above the target, because the GBUs are going to just navigate themselves in there. Let's see. Gotta maybe stop around here. About 40 seconds in T-rail. We're right above the SA6 site. 30 seconds in T-rail. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to break this and egress. Let's see. I'm 20 seconds on the T-rail. Eight seconds. I'm in zone. Pickle ×2, and I'm egressing. I got the Mirages on the right as well. 1 minute for impact. I'm egressing out. Here's that SAM. Technically, I was right above it. I got 2 Mirages right now. Oh, this is great. SA6 is right at our 5 o'clock. It's right behind us. It's in our blind spot actually. So let me turn around here. Just want to make sure that there's no trail, because there is a blind spot to the jet where we don't pick up the signal sometimes. We're gonna just keep on turning. Seconds for impact. Hopefully we're gonna get this. Splash. Good splash. Good splash. So the SA6 is down. That's a very good splash. I'm switching to air, and how about we get those Mirage suckers. So full afterburners. Let's get some altitude here. Here's the first Mirage. Picking up on 2 actually. Hold on. Picking up on 2. Let me just IFF here quickly. Yep. Oh yeah. There you go. So high data mode. It's a bit far from me actually. I got something much closer. Hold on. I got something much closer. Well, less than 40 miles. I'm picking up the signal. Less than 40 miles. My nose here. Come on. Has to be something right here. There it is, there it is. Okay, I gotta pop up through. What's the range? 33 miles. Yeah, I need more range. I need more range here. 30 miles. I'm gonna fox this. Alright, fox 3 on Mirage. Single ship bullseye with 217, 117. We have another one. No. Five seconds. Here's the countdown. Radar is active. I'm trying to keep him right outside. He's not looking at me. Not sure why. I see. I got another one, I think. Yeah, that missile didn't hit him, eh? Foxter and this guy. Okay, this guy definitely saw me. And we're gonna start bugging out, folks. We're gonna start bugging out because got another Mirage in front of us. I got off my nose another Mirage. I'm going deep into the enemy territory and I don't want to do that. We have in front of us something else. Yeah, we're gonna start heading home. So let me just first of all put the waypoint. It's 072. Okay. So right now we're flying to the west. Come on, you gotta pick up something. Has to pick up something off my nose here. There it is. Yeah, this guy's too far. I don't know if I should, this guy's too far. 20 miles, eh? With a long bore side mode, but just around 40 miles. He might pick him up, actually. He might pick him up. I know we're gonna be bugging out very soon. Just don't have enough fuel for this, and I got only 2 AMRAAMs left too. So, all right, let's target this guy. So I'm targeting, and get some airspeed here. Pushing down a bit, going about. I need 1.1 on the Mach. Full afterburners. I got a good closing velocity at 1128. Alright, Fox 3 on that single ship Mirage on bullseye 220153 at 17,000 hostile, and that's it. I'm bugging out here. I'm bugging out. And we're going to be heading to 070. So the good thing is that we don't have that SAM site threat anymore, unless they're being repaired right now. But I don't think they'll have enough time to repair themselves. And I'm on full afterburners here, folks. And look at that. I do have a Mirage off my nose, another one. That's not good. That's not good. I'm kind of far and deep into my territory here. There's that other Mirage. I'm on full afterburner, and I think that other Mirage behind me is just very close to me. That's my last Fox on this guy, and I'm gonna be heading down here. I need to avoid the guy behind me. He's getting way too close. So the signal is anywhere between, I think, 20 to 25 miles, just by looking at the power. So I don't know how many of you know this or not, but this doesn't show distance. This shows how strong the signal is to your position, right? So the closer the needle, we'll call it, right? Because we got needles. The closer the needle is, the stronger the signal to the aircraft, right? You can see that this Mirage is a weak signal because it's far from my position. The guy behind me definitely has much stronger signal, meaning that he's actually closer to me. We don't know exactly the I'm on full afterburners here, folks. We don't know exactly the distance, but what we do know is that the signal is just becoming stronger, meaning that he's actually coming close to me. He's getting close to me, so we'll see. Right. So we got another Mirage off our nose, which doesn't really make me happy, and I'm completely Winchester here, so I hope to make it back home safely.
Bingo, fuel. Bingo, fuel.
Yeah, I know, I'm in bingo fuel, I know that. But I'm traveling at 1.4 Mach, so I'm really trying to avoid all these Mirages, hopefully. I'm on full afterburners here. Not much that I can do, aside from maybe go halfway on the afterburners. I just don't want these guys to get close to me. I'll probably have to call for help at this point. Again, this is a what do you call it? A special operation that we don't want to make too much noise. So. And we want to try to save as many assets and resources that we have, right? So the signal from that Mirage in front of us disappeared, but the guy behind us is still behind us. There's another, so the Mirage is actually behind us. Cannot really see. We are on a half burner here. Oh, actually, you know what? There it is. There are the two Mirages. They're actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be crossing very soon the border. Hopefully, they're not gonna pursue me. select base for the waypoint. About 32 miles. They're very eager to take me out. I mean, I get it. You know, I took down their SAM and I took down their bunker. That was secret bunker that they were, whatever they were doing there. So, I mean, I totally get it. Here's the, actually I can see the base from here, 27 miles. So at this point, I just hope that they're gonna stop and turn back because, I mean, truthfully, they just crossed into the Israeli territory. I'm gonna do a quick fence out. Just gonna turn off technically the teapot and the laser, but I will keep my electronic warfare system on and the countermeasures on and the RWR on, so we're gonna keep that. And I'll just keep the master on as well. That Mirage is getting really close to me, and I don't like that.
Warning, fuel low. Warning, fuel low.
That Mirage is getting very close to me. Gonna have to go very low here. And I'm low on fuel too. Guy is very persistent and very eager to take me out, and there's nothing that I can do, truthfully. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Flare, eh? He's flaring. He's flaring. Alright, well, I'm not gonna pursue him, but he's gonna die here because the Israeli Patriot system or the Arrow system is gonna take him out. So truthfully, I'm not worried anymore. So all I gotta do is straight in landing. Here's our holy cow, he was literally did you guys see that? He was literally behind me. That's insane. Alright, here's the airport. I'm gonna call in for landing.
Infield 1, inbound. Infield 1, request landing.
Okay, auto brakes, come on. Gotta really slow down here. You're down. Flaps down. Ooh, I'm way too high for this. Holy cow. But I got really no fuel, so this is a very big emergency landing, what you guys are seeing here. Nothing else that I can do.
Low altitude. Low altitude.
Okay, good touchdown, good landing. We're home safe, folks. There's nothing more important than that. 50 knots. Let's bring this down and the flaps up, and we can just take the next one. Wow. That was something. That Egyptian Mirage actually flew all the way. I mean, he got probably already shot down by our SAMs, but he was a brave pilot, I'll tell you that. Very brave pilot. So, wow, that was quite interesting. Interesting that I didn't take out the Mirages. I mean, they pretty much avoided all my Foxes, all my AMRAMs, but you know what? It was worth it, I think. The most important thing is that we took out the objective, right, which was the bunker, and we took out the SAM site too, the SA6. So, I mean, truthfully, it's a win-win for us. It was risky, but it was fun, and we're home. We're safe back home. That's the most important thing. Anyways, that's it, folks. Really, thank you so much for watching this operation, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be working on some more interesting, more realistic operations with the F-15E, and we're going to do some more air-to-ground work. So hope you guys are going to like it. And actually, I see that Mirage is still interesting. He's still not being shut down. Much of that's a glitch or not, but he's flying somewhere up there. Anyways, he would get shut down. He was a very brave pilot to come all the way to Hatsuri. Anyways, thank you for watching, folks, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.